Hello, hello. We are back with the alphas today. Had a little bit of a double helping today. We had the main characters earlier today, and then now we have our alphas going through and just getting things done. Collect as many things as we can. We've got the reset coming in just a few minutes, like 15 minutes. And this should be everything there. Doing the same thing as we usually do. We haven't upgraded anything. And our goal today will be... I think our goal today is just going to be do one system, and if I'm feeling up to it, we'll do another system, but it's already going to take quite a while, so I don't want to get too involved. We are not collecting any of the corporation joining rewards, only because we want to save it for when we hit Tech 7. Let's see here. How many missions do we have waiting for us? Wow, that was a pretty poor reset on that one. Well, let's hope this particular character can get a couple of good missions today. If not, we'll call him the struggle bus. Alright, we got one good mission to catch him up. Hmm. Alright, let us head over to Forent. We should still be in a fleet together. We are.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Warp drive active.
So currently, our progress is a little slow. We should really be sitting somewhere around like 80 million or 100
Warp
million
drive
right now,
active.
only because I have not played these accounts every single day. I'm trying to save it for when I'm on stream. So it will extend our time to get Omega and everything else that we need. But it also means that I get to be on stream with you guys every single time I'm on the Alpha account.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Let's check the market and see kind of where we're at in terms of getting a battle cruiser. I know we're still a long way off, but the more we update ourselves on pricing, the better off we will generally be. So these are actually really high priced compared to what a prophecy normally costs. As you can see, the average cost of a prophecy is about 184 million. Myrmidons are 187. It really does depend on which ship is the least expensive by the time we're able to afford one of them. It will make our final decision on which path we go for. Both ships will get the job done, but the prophecy will be a little bit better for us than the Myrmidon.
Enemy ships detected.
turn on the sounds here and zoom out so we're not getting all of the noises from every ship. We just want our armor alarm sounds just in case something's happening.
We're under attack.
There we go. That quieted things down a little bit.
Enemy ships detected. We're being route scrambled.
Kinda sad I haven't seen any of the Waste Seeker
We're under attack.
anomalies. I think it should have been over pretty soon. I don't remember if it was supposed to be today or in a couple of days. I just like seeing them as I go through HiSec. Let's see, what would it cost us to upgrade
We're under attack.
our high slots? We would go with... Oh, we can't do that. Let's check. Republic Fleet, which is 6 million. And Caldari Navies are 1.8 million. That wouldn't be a bad option if we could upgrade to Caldari Navies.
We're under
And then we can transfer that over to the Myrmidon when we get there. Do we have any combinations? No, we will have to wait for the weekly reset. Which I cannot remember when that is. Every Monday morning. So, in about 1 minute or less, we will get our combinations. There it is.
Fleet warp.
And while we're in this next mission, we'll go through and we will double
Warp
our
drive
best
active.
bounty rewards from the last week. And that should give us a nice boost in our wallets. When you're using your combinations, you want to try to make sure you have an idea of what your highest bounty rewards are. So as you're going through, you'll see like 1.227, 1.259, 1.211, 1.3, 1.5, 1.5, and just look back through it to whenever you can possibly, and double the ones that are worth the most. So these 1.3s and 1.5s, I'll do them. And then I might hold on to my other two commendations in order to hopefully get a better bounty tick today. So just doing those 3 bounty tick duplications, or 4 bounty tick duplications. We have put one of our characters above the 50 million mark. We are halfway to 100 million. And we are 1/6 of the way to our 300 million goal. You can see these ones were a little bit lower. Probably due to maybe an issue where a ship warped in and out of a mission, but it's not that bad.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. Shield damaged.
So normally, if you are somebody who is paying for Omega at this point, at the 50 millionist mark, you can buy 3 Vexor navies, and those will carry you through Tech 6, through Tech 7, but at Tech 8 they start to struggle. So that is why you would want to consider either massively enhancing your module keeping the modules on your Vexor Navy or upgrading to a battlecruiser of your choice. Many people are still using frigates for this kind of content, and that's fine. You should absolutely be flying what you enjoy rather than
Fleet one.
whatever the most meta or most money thing is. You will enjoy the
Warp
game a
drive
lot
active.
more if you have a ship that you like flying versus a ship that you fly because it's worth a lot of money to you.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
One of the problems that I'm facing with the Vexor right now is it's just really slow to clear out enemies in general. And that's just down to the fact that we have to fit so many more tanking modules. That's repairers, hardeners, Nosferatus, a damage control. We don't even really need the damage control. We could probably drop that for a DPS module.
Enemy ships
But we
detected.
do absolutely need the armor repairers. And when we move into the battlecruiser of our choice, we're gonna have a little under double our DPS from just upgrading to that ship, because those are gonna tank a lot better at this tier of mission, and we can fit a lot more DPS modules to ease that tank. So it is highly important that we do put ourselves in a larger ship in order to make better bounty takes and clear out missions faster.
Enemy ships detected.
now we have 2 ships above the 50 million ISK mark, which was our initial goal for today. So anything higher than that is very nice. If we get above or around 60 million, I think that would be a reasonable stopping point.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
See what that previous bounty tick was. It was 1.1 million. So we don't want to try to duplicate that. Let's see, a Mark 5 drone damage amplifier is very cheap. However, we would prefer to have
We're under attack.
something like a Bat drone damage amplifier or an Imperial Navy or Federation Navy. 3.5 million, 2.4 million, 590. What's the difference between these two in terms of damage? 14.72% versus 15.1%.
Enemy ships detected.
That's almost a 0.5% better damage
We're under
by
attack.
going with something that's 2 million more than
Shield damaged.
the low end one. I think maybe we just put on the Bat damage controls, or Bat drone damage amplifiers. Just to boost our DPS that little bit more. If we consider our drones doing 188 DPS, another 10% is 18.8 DPS. But it doesn't really work like that. It's a little bit convoluted. But we'd probably be gaining somewhere in the range of 15 overall, which could help us. That would put us at, just under like 280. And then if we also upgrade our missiles to faction missiles, we could see probably closer to 290 DPS. And all of this will be useful on the Myrmidon, and we won't have to buy it for the Myrmidon when we get there. It just prolongs our ability to buy the ship itself. And that can be a good thing because, as you saw earlier, the ships were significantly more expensive than what they would normally cost.
We're under attack.
and we want to wait for that cost to come down as people replenish the market.
We're under attack.
Myrmidon or Prophecy will share the same fitting, minus a couple of options.
Fleet warp.
And we did have our reset, so let's go ahead and see if we got any
Warp drive active.
new missions for our system. I'm not seeing anything. There's one. There's another. So the other thing I'm looking for on these next refreshes are any sort of like high ISK missions in like a nearby system or over in perimeter. So we'll keep an eye on this
We're
Mbeki one.
under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Okay, so we got nothing there.
We're under attack.
There is Live with Darkness in perimeter, so we will definitely grab that one. And I think we will also grab the Mbeki mission, just since it's right around the corner.
Enemy ships detected.
Let's see, can we afford like a really cheap implant? I doubt it. We would be looking for
We're under
aerospace
attack.
tactics. No, that's 2.3 billion.
We're under attack.
So that would be something we would go after in our second or third or fourth month of Omega. Somewhere in our Tech 8 or Tech 9 journey.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Something I thought about when I talk about the Alpha to Omega theory is how do you go about making Omega worth the most to you?
We're under attack.
And in a scenario like I'm in, where I have 3 characters that could enter Omega within the same day, something I may want to consider is actually activating only one at a time. And that way you know you've got 3 months where each character will have its own Omega activated. And during those 3 months, you can build up a lot of ISK in those higher end missions on one character and just do the normal Tech 7 missions on the other 2. And just kind of warp between everything. You're gonna have the same fit as the Tech 8 character.
Enemy ships detected.
So it could be a way to sort of
We're under
extend
attack.
your ISK making potential, and instead of grinding out ISK every month for 3 characters to get each character up to the next tier of missions every single month, you can do one at a time, and while you'll never make it to Tech 9 doing this, you will be able to gain a higher ISK income just by having access to those Tech 8 missions on one character out of the 3. If you only have one character, then you're kind of out of luck. You're gonna be stuck with getting that ISK every month to make your Omega.
attack. We're under attack.
If I remember correctly, the Tech 8 missions will be giving you anywhere between 900,000 ISK per mission and 1.5 million just for like regular stuff, and then it's like 2 million or something for the hard missions. I'd have to go back and re-look at that, but it is a significant increase if you do one character at a time that enters Omega.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
See, that was a good bounty take. Go ahead and claim that one. That was a 1.489. And that means we have one more combination we can use.
Enemy ships detected.
Let's see if we can get a good bounty take out of this next bounty take.
under attack. Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
I am very happy with the progress we've made so far with these alphas. We've gotten through Tech 1 through Tech 5. It was a struggle, but now that we're in Tech 6, we're having a much better time just doing everything. So, one of the options you have as a Tech 6 pilot, and it would be an okay option, would be to go to a low-sec system, find yourself a station there that you can call home, and you just warp around to all of the anomalies that are out there and clear those out. Unfortunately, you'll be making about the same amount of disc as you are right now doing these Tech 7 missions. The bounty take is not that much better out there that it overcomes the cost of the mission and the bounty reward. It's also a lot more dangerous and you can lose your ship. But so long as you're diligent in checking your
Enemy
local
ships
list
detected.
and making sure you're ready to warp to your safe spot, you would be fine.
Autopilot disabled.
This is one of the missions where we actually have to use our second armor repair.
We're under attack.
And it really would not make a difference by having that damage control. So I think we're gonna head back at the end of this. We'll buy ourselves a drone damage amplifier, and we'll just get a little bit better DPS. It seems to be right now we're like 1 in every 10 missions or so that we have to use that second armor
Enemy
repair.
ships detected. We're under attack. Shield damaged. Warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Just waiting for this next bounty tick to come in. Should be any moment.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
Yeah, I think I'm going to choose to not do the mission in Mbeki. We'll try to do a refresh and see if we get another good mission in Perimeter.
We're under attack. Shield damaged.
Okay, that's a good bounty tick. Let's go ahead and double that. Awesome. Now all three characters have more than 50 million, and one character has more than 60 million. There's a 2 million-ish mission in the air. I don't think I've seen that. Okay, maybe I'll hold on to that. Who knows?
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Do I do that 2 million-ish mission in the air and I just gave up my other the air mission? That's too bad. I think I'll just skip out on it. And we'll do the ones in perimeter. We'll probably have another chance to get that mission another time.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
So I fully expect that by the time we hit Tech 7, we will have like 1.5 million skill points easily. And that'll be between events, Concord Pass, and just the general update reward skill points, along with our daily logins and things like that.
We're under attack.
And we're going to use all those points Damn. Why didn't it disconnect and morph me away?
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
And we are back in it.
Armor damaged.
They are definitely doing some damage in this mission. But that is why we have the better repairers. So I expect when we step into the battle cruisers, we'll probably make somewhere in the 2.5 to 3 million ISK per bounty tick. I think that's the end of that.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We've probably got enough missions for about 1 or 2 more bounty ticks.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
I'm wondering if we should consider swapping out to the rapid fire
We're under attack.
missiles, but I have to also remember that the Prophecy or the Myrmidon, whichever one we step into, is also going to need that range from the regular missiles, so it's kind of like a 50-50 on whether or not it's actually going to be useful to us. If we find that the battlecruiser we choose is almost always within range for the rapids, then we're going to swap over to the rapids.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. Shield damaged. We're under attack. We're under attack.
next mission here is mining area safety concern.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
And then we will have Project Serpent, Security, Contraband, and Project's Apprentice Criminals.
We're under attack.
Which realistically should bring us all of our ships pretty much in line with the same amount of ISK, so that's good.
Enemy ships detected.
That was a pretty good bounce
We're
hit
under
there.
attack. We're under
Yeah, looks
attack.
like we'll have enough room for one, maybe two more bounty takes if we're lucky.
Enemy ships detected. We're being warp scrambled. Complete warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
Alright, let's have a look at our Concord Pass. We're only one level away from the end of the Concord Pass on that character. We are 2 levels away here. So I need to get that done.
We're under attack.
Make sure I do 2 missions.
We're under attack.
Should probably do this one.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We just hit 29 on this character, so we need to get enough to hit level 30. We are so close. I think like one more good bounty tick will push us over the edge for this character to hit level 30, which will get us a randomized Breeze Nanocore. That'll be cool. And it'll put us at 14,000 out of 39,000
We're
for
under
a
attack.
battlecruiser Nanocore. And it doesn't have to be completed this week, because we still have one more week of the Concord Pass left. So we really could relax on that if we wanted to, but I just want it done. It'll be nice to have that
Enemy
Nanocore,
ships detected.
depending on which one it is, because we could sell it on the market. And make some ISK toward our goals. Go ahead and get an extra heal in here.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Shield damaged.
I'm gonna jump to this character real quick. We'll finish this
Fleet war.
mission, and then we'll go into the contraband mission, or purging of
Warp drive active.
Serpentis criminals. We definitely have enough for one more bounty tick, so that's nice.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
2 million. That's not bad. Hey, Asim, good to see ya. How you doing?
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Ah. Yeah, unfortunately it's that time of year where a lot of people get sick and stuff, so you better take care of it. Ate way too many sunflower seeds. Yeah, that'll happen.
We're under attack.
But they are good, though. It's totally worth the suffering. Well, we're now at 60
We're
million
under attack.
out of the 300 that we're aiming for right now.
Enemy ships detected.
And we've got kind of a funny mission in here. This one. It's worth 2 million. which is the highest tier mission I think we can get at this level.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah, I mean, usually the highest mission we get is 1.5
We're
million,
under
but
attack.
that mission being 2 million is kind of nice.
We're under attack.
See if we can get something else in that system. Nope. Still part of the advanced missions. Oh heck, I have to do that. We've got a long way to go today. We've got a lineup of a bunch of higher end missions.
Fleet.
Alright, so here comes the back-to-back-to-back horde missions.
Warp drive active.
Which game got banned? Was it, Marvel, whatever it was? Because I had seen that, where that one got temporarily banned. I just hope they don't look at Eve Echoes. They can just, like, leave Eve Echoes alone. That'd be nice. Really? Mobile Legends got banned, huh? I like that game a lot. That's too bad.
We're under attack.
I'm sure it'll be back at some point. There is a Myrmidon. But I did really like Mobile Legends.
We're under
Yeah, there was
attack.
some mobile Marvel game that I know got banned. To be fair, if Eve Echoes did get banned, I would just move directly over to Eve Online or Mortal Tanks, War Thunder, Dark Souls, and just do variety. Yeah, certainly you love to play it, but then you love to hate it, and it always deals significant damage to your psyche.
We're under attack.
But I'm also that really toxic player who plays Alpha, or I play, Badang, or, God. I played one other. It's literally my main, and I can't even remember his name. It's been that long since I've been on the game. To be fair, it's only been like 2 months since I was on the game, but still. Get some extra heals in here. The target goal was 50 million. We have surpassed that by quite a bit.
We're under
So now we're
attack.
just seeing what we end up with. I didn't intend to be on for like 2 hours, but whatever. It's cool. Having fun. I had done like an hour and a half earlier today on the Omega account. I'm really like halfway debating whether I want to try to solo Dormant 4-1 with my current setup. On the Omegas. Judging by everything I've seen, it should be capable, the ship that I have should be capable of handling, like, at least up to level 5 of the Dormant 4. Very easily. Hell, I'm seeing people with frickin' 4 cat batteries and 1 shield booster doing it, so... I don't know. I have a lot more tank than they do.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah. I mean, every video that I watched last night about, Dormant Realm, Imprisoned in Silence, and Dormant Realm, Law of the Deep. Law of the Deep is the harder one, as far as I can tell. Because people actually have to tank for that. And they typically do it in a
We're
group of
under
3.
attack.
Very few times I've seen, like, a single dread go into that, and it's usually gonna be, like, a Cyan or a Nidhogger that goes into Law of the
We're
Deep.
under attack.
But, in Imprisoned in Silence, a lot of people are just running 4 cat batteries, a shield booster, and I think it's like 2 damage mods or something like that. I can't remember what Law of the Deep drops. I'd have to look at it in the hangar. But yeah, it was just really surprising to see, the kind of fits they were using to solo, Dormant Steppen for, Imprisoned in Silence. I think that one's gonna be the one I enjoy the most. It's more similar to, like, T-Zero Abyss or EVE Online, which I absolutely love. But I could definitely do either one with my current ship. The, Phoenix Bodyguard. Should actually be pretty easy doing Law of the Deep with the Bodyguard, because it'll just auto attack everything around me, and it would make, the other one pretty easy as well, Imprisoned in Silence. Depending on how the Sea-Wiz acts,
Warp
it could
drive
just
active.
blap some of the things that come on field during either of those. I think if I'm doing Law of the Deep, I would do it as all 3 ships. And maybe the same with, Imprisoned in Silence. But theoretically, I should be able to do level 7 Imprisoned in Silence solo. That was a pretty good bounty take, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. I thought it said 1,600,000. Okay. Oh well. Yay, we're above 60 million on all of our characters. Yeah, I can't wait to see what 3 bodyguards with the anti-ship Sea-Wiz can do in those environments. It's gonna be nuts. On my main character, I went and liquidated my Orca. So now I have another 29 billion ISK, which I can put toward, fitting the other 2 bodyguards when I get them. I wonder when we're gonna get the dev response for the survey they put out. Because they usually do a response, but I don't know how long it's gonna take them to actually answer the survey questions.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah, Santa only comes once a year. And it might be only for like 2 seconds before he throws a piece of coal at you.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, once I get my other 2 bodyguards, I want to do a day where I do like only Dormant Realms. And you guys can join me doing that as well. Because I'll have 1 open slot to be available. I don't really know how I would get you guys into a fleet. Since you're out in Losec. I don't know. But yeah, I welcome anyone who wants to join in on the dormant fleets. Yeah, I just don't know how to invite you into the fleet itself to do the dormant.
Enemy ships detected.
Without you being in the same system as me. Because it's not like we have a good contact system in-game to search for people. Wow, that's doing some damage over there.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
My drones are bugged. That's a little bit of a problem.
We're under attack.
These poor ships are fighting for their lives. Okay, now that the battle cruiser is out of the picture, there we go. My drones are back up and running. Yeah, it's, it's kinda gonna hurt, but whatever. The good thing is I can make that up because this character has a couple more good missions up its sleeve to do today.
Fleet jump.
Warp drive active.
You know, I wonder what day we should try to do Dormant Realms. If we're gonna invite... Ooh. Lost Wayseeker Extra Large in here.
Fleet.
If we're gonna have, like, me
Warp
plus
drive
people
active.
joining in, if we get enough people to actually join in, I'm thinking it would be a day where I have a little bit more time on my hands, which would either be usually a Wednesday, a Saturday, or a Sunday. Could also be like a Friday. And then I also need kind of a fun name for it. I've already thought, like, Silent Sunday would be kind of fun. And it would be, Imprisoned in Silence. I don't know about the other one. What's a good day that goes in line with Law of the Deep?
We're under attack. We're under attack.
See, I don't know too much about, like, how
Shield
many times you
damage.
can do Dormant Realm. I know there's limitations of, like, 10 a week or something on Dormant 7+.
Enemy ships detected.
But is there any limitations on, like, the lower end Dormants? Like, Dormant Realm 6 and below? Wow, whatever just hit me hard. Dang. No, a cyan would be very useful. Especially if we were doing, like, Law of the Deep. Cyan would be very useful for taking out, like, the mid-sized ships. Such as, like, the cruisers and battle cruisers. The bodyguards would be focused on frigates and, battleships. And capital ship, if there's any that spawn there. Cyan could be useful against the capitals as well. And if we're in Imprisoned in Silence, the DPS that a Cyan can output on the main ship is still pretty good. So, certainly useful. You're not relegated to side bitch.
Enemy ships detected.
And we know, the other gentleman likes to use Lucent Moons, so he would probably join in at some point.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
So is it a limit of 10 Dormant Realms in total above 7? Or is it like 10 per character for starting it up? Because if it's like 10 per character for starting it up, that means I can do like 30 across my 3 characters. Yeah, it's definitely got a limit per week. It's like, but I don't know if that applies per character, and the other ones can kind of like pitch in like we do with when we're running the anomalies. Or is it like, no matter who starts it, it counts as a completion for that character? And then we have to drop down to like level 6.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the only reliable capital content that
Warp
there is
drive
right now,
active.
without being relegated to risking your ship in high-end content. I mean, you're still risking your ship, but it's such a reduced cost, it's actually not that bad.
Shield damaged.
Warp drive active.
I'm surprised you haven't, done any, like, solo dormant realms with the Cyan. I know it's capable of
Warp
it.
drive active.
I've seen a few videos of it doing, Law of the Deep solo. It took them, like, 20-some-odd minutes to do it. Okay, so let's go ahead
Warp
and
drive
get into...
active.
Oh, rip.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah. I get that.
Shield damaged.
Why? Why do you give this to me now? I just left foreign. Did I say there was a system 3 jumps away that has Minmatar?
We're under attack.
Huh. Fun. Yeah, that's a short walk. Normally, I'd have to go like 13 jumps just to see a Mar or Minmatar.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
We might end up today with like
We're
65
under attack.
million on our worst character. That'd be nice. Because we do have a little bit of time to try to make up.
We're under attack.
Yep, we have already used our commendations today. That's pretty much what got us to, like 45, 50 million to begin with. Since then, we've just been going crazy.
Fleet warp.
We're at 66 and
Warp drive
66.
active.
It was to live with darkness because we were in the one of the previous character, and then this character also got one.
We're under attack.
Really? Another one? Wow. How kind. God, I'm gonna be stuck here all night doing 1.5 million-ish missions. But I can't just leave them on the table. Okay. Don't need to look at that anymore. Okay. This one pains me to see. Because I had left Foreign not that long ago. Nope, we've got 4 patriotism, and we just got competition games. So we've got 2 more.
ships detected.
JCB's hydrogen combustion engine has received official approval for sale and use across Europe. Including Netherlands, Great Britain, Northern Ireland, Germany, France, Spain, Belgium, Poland, Finland, Switzerland, and Liechtenstein for commercial use. It's pretty much a replacement for a diesel engine. That's the first hydrogen engine that's actually been approved. No, not work-related. I just like following general technology trends. Especially when it comes to, like, motor vehicles or computers.
We're under attack.
That's, that's a big milestone for technology in general, because hydrogen engines have always been just a little bit elusive to try to make a commercial version of it at a low cost, along with meeting all of the standards and regulations that each nation has. Especially in America, it's really hard to do, because we like to crash our vehicles all the time. But now that it's been approved, we can see that technology spread to other countries quite rapidly if it becomes reliable and cheap to maintain. It might be interesting for use in maritime, definitely. They would have to have like a hydrolysis reactor or something like that to separate the oxygen particles and the salt and all the other problems with salt water, just to get the hydrogen for it. But it's not unheard of. That kind of space could be pretty much the equivalent of, like, the current gas reservoirs on a ship. So instead of having, like, a gas tank, you'd have that hydrolysis reactor. It could be lighter as well. I don't know, that's a pretty huge milestone for technology.
We're under attack.
Yeah, definitely got a lot of space to work with. And if it ends up being lighter than, like, the weight of a full tank of fuel, that means they could actually end up carrying more capacity on those ships. And generally, by itself, hydrogen is not that bad of a fuel. It it does like to combust every once in a while,
Fleet
but
ready.
overall, if you're not looking to
Warp drive
weaponize it,
active.
it's actually a very safe fuel source. I think the only thing that makes me nervous about, like, a widespread hydrogen fuel, um, is that we can't even give people firecrackers and expect them to not try to blow something up. So if you
We're
give them
under attack.
hydrogen and someone gets the bright idea to use it in an inappropriate way, could cause some problems. Well, let's just say the previous hydrogen engine creators went missing, and then we only just started approving it again. So we haven't had a lot of time with hydrogen cars. Now, hydrogen cylinders that are dropped from very high altitudes on various locations across Japan and
We're under attack.
other places in the world, also being tested in, like, the deserts of Nevada. Yeah, I think that's a pretty high amount, comparatively.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. Armor damaged.
Why am I having one guy attack a cruiser and the other two fighting a battle cruiser?
Armor damaged.
It will be very interesting to see what happens over the next 40 years. Now look what's happened in the last 40 years. I can only imagine.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
We got one more encounter to do, and we'll see where we're at for ISK. Yeah,
Under attack.
the only problem with AI right now is it just kind of takes information that's already there and tries to adapt it whether it's right or wrong.
We're under attack.
It's part of the reason why I'd much rather us try to stay away from AI as much as possible. I like it for, like, general use and commonplace ideas, but when you start using it for example, like NVIDIA's newest graphics cards, where it's just being used to artificially inflate frames per second. In the attempt to try to make things smoother, while maintaining a lower resolution and frames per second in general. I mean, I would hope most people the people that are working on AI are well aware of the concept of Skynet. And I could see some parts of Skynet being actively used, like, from a theory idea. Because Skynet's original purpose and design was actually very good. It just decided it came to the same idea as every other AI we've asked of what to do about the human race, and it just goes, just get rid of them. They can't hurt themselves if they don't exist.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
I mean, it's a logical fallacy. Like, the entire idea is to protect the human race and allow them to continue, but if you just remove the human race, then they are protected for the rest of time because they don't exist. I'm more afraid of something like, God, what is that friggin' Matrix? I am much more afraid of a situation like the Matrix, where we're all becoming more and more ingrained in our technology and wanting things to be so realistic in a video game. It's not that far of a stretch to think
We're
that
under
in
attack.
not that distant of a future, we can create these virtual worlds. Maybe it'll have, like, medical use initially to make sure that people who are in pain are in a
Shield
different
damage.
period of time where they actually enjoyed their life. But taking thousands of human beings and pretty much turning them into batteries while they're connected to some simulation of whatever year they want to experience.
We're under attack.
It's not that far off from where we're going right now. Yeah, SAO is a whole nother problem involving all of that. SAO is what leads into the Matrix. That getting trapped in an online world and you only come out once you beat the game or you die trying. Well, if you're stuck in that environment, you have to be in the hospital being treated. And then it's like, well, what do we do with this person? They're stuck. Well, turn them into a living battery. Force feed them liquid whatever. And now they're just an infinite fuel source for the next 100 years. You see that line of reasoning and things that lead into other things?
We're under attack.
Might sound crazy. I always sound crazy when I talk about this stuff, but I like theory crafting. Yeah, it's not that far of a stretch.
We're under attack.
It's almost terrifying in some respects, so while I think AI is going to be overall good for humanity, if it's pushed too far, it could really double back on itself. hey, on the bright side, The Simpsons hasn't predicted it, so I guess we're fine.
We're under attack.
What I'd like to see for the future of humanity is like the idealized Jetsons. I don't know how old you are, but when I was a kid, my parents would once in a while put
Enemy ships detected.
put the Jetsons on,
We're under attack.
and that was a good, quirky little show. And I think that is the future that I would like to strive toward, rather than all of these Skynet, Matrix, Sonar Online kind of lives. We're more likely to fall in the wrong direction than we are to fall into the Jetsons category. I'm not sure how I feel about Futurama as our future. Ugh. You know, the other way that this could all go down is if you've ever watched Idiocracy. Oh yeah,
We're under
that is
attack.
not far off in the future. Idiocracy is the one where, like the worst military guy was chosen to take part in an experiment to cryo-freeze him and revive him, like, God knows how long in the
We're
future,
under attack.
and everything just kind of fell apart around him, while he was in that cryopod. And when he comes out, he ends up being the smartest person in the world. Just because everything else had been dumbed down so much that the population literally, like, couldn't figure out how to water plants. They were trying to pretty much give them Gatorade to try to grow plants. God, just everything about that movie is coming true every day we go forward. The president of the United States was like a wrestler that was popular.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
If you haven't watched Idiocracy, you really need to. It's a good, funny movie, but it
Destiny
really
docking request
has a lot
accepted.
of parts in it that make you think, oh god, we're heading that way. Yay, more skill points. Yeah, I mean, you might be able to find it on YouTube. It's like a really old movie at this point. Aw, what a worthless day of pilot cultivation. Ooh, we got to level 30 on one of our characters. I think tomorrow we should be able to finish off level 29 on our other two. Alright. Let us open up that box real quick and see what it's worth. If we're lucky, we'll get a nanocore that's actually worth some money. If we're not lucky, we'll get like 5 million from it. Okay, where are you? There you are, Breeze Core. Alright, roll the dice. Punisher. What is that worth? Oh god. Well... Okay. I could put that up on the market for like 15. Or 18. That's not bad. I'll take that. Yeah, there's a couple nanocores in there that are worth like 40 or 50 million, but that's not a bad price at all. So we'll hold on to that and sell it when we need to. We are at 67 million, a little bit higher once we get our bounty tick, which, probably won't be that much more. It'll put this character at 68. And the other two will probably still be at 69 and 67. Alright. Well, that is it for me today. You had a double helping. You had the Omega characters in the morning, and then we had the Alpha characters this afternoon. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you'd like to follow me on YouTube, you can find me at Orion Ikayoa. You can find a link to my YouTube in the description. Leave a comment, a like, whatever you feel like. It means a lot to me when I see your comments. It makes me happy. I cannot describe to you how happy it makes me. Thank you all so much for coming, and have a good day.